Hey there YouTube, this is Vargas XX78 with another quick collection pickup video. Sorry about the lighting, it's kind of cloudy in my room right now, so I hope you guys will be able to see this, but um, picked up a few things. Again, a very poor week for video games, but a really good week again for movies. I'm sorry if these videos are turning into a movie channel, but I found some really interesting movies at those swap meets and Mercado Sobre Ruedas, and a video store had a big sale, so picked up some stuff there, but just wanted to share it with you guys. And first off, I want to show this NES game I got. It's Clax. It's a Tengen game, and this I'm actually pleasantly surprised about this. Most unlicensed games are really bad or really bad ports, but this one's really fun. It's a puzzle game. You are in this machine that you have different files of blocks coming out, and you have to organize them in three of the same color for them to disappear. But it's a really fun game. I was actually surprised when I popped this in and played it. I really ended up liking this, and it has the main game, which is the puzzle game, and then it has some kind of like a blob pong game. But it's only one player, but you have to save a ball of blob from hitting these spikes, and you control a little machine that goes up and down. It's actually a really fun minigame, and an added bonus to the main game. So really liking this. For the GameCube, I don't know what it is, but I've been having a lot of problems finding GameCube games. But I found this one, 007 from Russia with Love. This is a sort of sequel to Everything or Nothing, but they just switched Pierce Brosnan with Sean Connery. And it's made by EA, and it's a really fun third-person shooter game. I'm really digging it. It has that. I've actually never. I'm sorry to say this, but I've never seen it from Russia with Love. But the control plays really good. It has a multiplayer. It has some flying sections on the jetpack. It's a really fun game. I'm really digging this game too. And the last game I picked up is Spec Ops Stealth Patrol for the PlayStation 1. This is also a third-person game, and you control a special elite force that has to resolve missions. The graphics are pretty okay for the PlayStation 1. The controls kind of tanky, and I don't know, it's kind of boring, but it's an okay game. It's not the best game I've bought recently. And on to the movies, like I said, bunch of movies. First one I picked up, I got Bela Lugosi in One Body Too Many. Bela Lugosi is, of course, famous for Dracula, and it stars Jack Haley, which is the Tin Man from The Wizard of Oz, which is why I picked it up. I got this really cheap. I got it for less than $1 here in Mexico. I don't know if the conversion to film to DVD wasn't done right. It's really dark in some scenes. And Bela Lugosi doesn't really have that much to say. He's a butler in this movie, and he just butlers. But still a pretty fun movie. And I bought the movie starring Richard Boone, I Buried the Living. This character is works in what's the word? A graveyard. I'm sorry. And he suddenly starts going crazy because he thinks he's burying living people, not just dead people. It's really weird. The ending is not that good, but the movie itself is pretty suspenseful. Then, those are the ones I bought at the swap meet. These are the ones I bought on that video store. They had Superman the movie, one of my favorite superhero comic book movies. Just incredible. I mean, Christopher Reeve is, in my head, still Superman. He just portrayed the hell out of that character. Lex Luthor was kind of over the top, and didn't much care for that. Lois Lane was pretty good, and it's just a really cool movie. I mean, wow. I can understand why Bryan Singer made Superman Returns the way he did. I mean, he did it as a tribute to this movie, but still kind of disappointed on that, and still trying to track down Superman 2. That one was also pretty cool. Still debating if I should get the original one or the Richard Donner cut. Well, I might get both. Picked up 2001: A Space Odyssey. This is a really really cool sci-fi movie made by Stanley Kubrick. Uh, the beginning is really really trippy, and then the end, it's a very suspenseful sci-fi film where the crew of the space station have to survive this killer computer, and then the end is just really really out there. But it, it's still a pretty cool movie. I'm really digging it. Picked up again. It's Halloween coming along, so I wanted to pick up a horror movie, and picked up Guillermo del Toro's El Orfanato. Uh, this was filmed in Spain, and it's about this family that moves into this house that used to be an orphanage for the main character. She grew up there, and she moves in with her kid and her husband, and then the kid mysteriously disappears. So she's trying to find him, and as she's trying to look for him, uh, she starts getting these weird ghost apparitions following her. These little kids. It has some really really freaky moments in it, and it builds up the atmosphere pretty cool. So really glad I got that. I'm still trying to track down Kronos. That one is also an incredible movie from him. Then I picked up uh, the first season of True Blood, a show that stars in HBO and stars Anna Paquin. You might remember her from Rogue in the X-Men movies. And I've seen a few episodes of True Blood, but the Blu-ray, this is the Blu-ray edition, goes for like, I've seen it up to $80, $60 is the cheapest I've seen it, and I got this for $32. So in that video store here in Mexico, so I thought it was really a really good pickup, and the series itself is really cool. I really dig the series. Now this movie I picked up at one of those swap meets, and I'm a little confused on what it is. I mean, I saw the title, it says The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, but up here on the top it says For Your Consideration, and then, I don't know if you can see it, there we go. It has For Your Consideration, Best Picture, Best Director, Best Adapted Screenplay, Best Supporting Character, Best Supporting Actress, all these things. I haven't been able to find any information on this online. The only thing I can find similar to a video, a DVD like this, is that it's a screener. Well, I have a special screening copy, but it's a screener DVD that goes out to, voters when the Academy Awards are up. I don't know if this is one of those. Like I said, I picked it up only because I thought it was cool, and I didn't think the movie would play. I just thought it was a neat Lord of the Rings collectible. But I popped it in the DVD, and it's the full movie. It's the full Fellowship. Just every 15 minutes, these words scroll down that this is a screening copy, not for retail or renting. So I thought it was really interesting, Lord of the Ring collectible thing. Again, if anyone has any information on this, I'd appreciate it because I haven't been able to find anything online. Then I picked up William Shatner and Leonard Nimoy in Mind Meld: Secrets Behind the Voyage of a Lifetime. This is a very interesting conversation between William Shatner and Leonard Nimoy, more famous for Captain Kirk and Spock. They talk about a lot of things that happened during the show with their personal lives, and I really, really dig this type of thing. This would normally be packaged in a bonus section or a special feature section in a DVD, but it's really cool to see these two people talk about their lives and what happened. I really found it interesting, so I really enjoyed that. And the last pickup I found is the series, season 1 of the 24 series. I saw the first season of 24, and then the second one I skipped a few episodes, and then I totally spaced out on the third one. In my opinion, the first season is pretty good, and the second one, halfway through, is pretty good. But it's a complete season 1, the six disc collection. It's pretty beat up, but I got it like for $2, and the disc reads, so that's always cool. So yeah. Well, guys, this is my short video pickup edition. Like I said, a lot of movies to see, not a lot of video games, but that happens. Sometimes you get lucky with the video games, sometimes you don't. But at least I have hours and hours of entertainment to go through. But anyway, guys, this is Vargas XX78 signing off.